Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and in this video we're going to create a new fire type to our weapons so we can actually make some weapons to be burst. So yeah, let's get started. First we want to go to the blueprints and to the enum folder, and where we have the fire type, let's add a new enum here. Okay, let's call this enumerator burst. Okay, let's save, let's close. Now we want to go to the blueprints and we want to find our weapon struct. Let's open that. And here on the structure, let's add two new variables. Both should be type integer. Float, not integer. And the first one will be called burst time between shots. Okay, and the second one will be called burst time between burst or something like that. So this one is basically when we have like a burst of 3, this will be the time between those shots, and this will be until we can shoot the burst again, basically. Okay, now let's go to the default values and let's set this to something like between shots, let's make it like 0.08, and between burst, let's make it like 0.4. We can obviously change this by weapon to be whatever we want, but let's now leave it like that. Now let's go back to the structure. Let's actually move this. So let's go to the corner here where you can see the hand. Let's move this under the fire rate, and also this other one under that between shots. So fire rate between shots between burst. Okay, now we can save, we can close. Now let's go to our weapon data table and to our, let's select whatever weapon we want. I will select this SKAR4. Now I want to change this type to the burst. Now I want to save this, close, and save it, change it on all these data tables. Okay, so weapon 3, weapon 2, burst, save, close. Weapon 2 data table, weapon 2, burst, save, close. Weapon 3 data table, the same thing here, burst, save, and close. So the next thing what we want to do, we want to go to the PP first person character. And what we want to do here now, first let's actually close all the other windows except the event graph. Now let's go to the set weapon stats. And now we have to set these values here. So let's actually check where this takes us. Around here, I think. Let's move this a little bit further. And let's see if that's correct. It's not correct yet. Okay, I have set this weirdly before. So this is here. There is one that I don't like that goes to here. Let's actually, you don't have to do this, but I just want this to be a little bit better. So let's cut these links, connect it there, and like that. Now, oh no, it will be there. Okay, so now let's get from this, let's promote it to a variable. Now let's move this even further. So basically you just want to promote these new variables here, the variables that we created to the structure, like this. Okay, now you have these new variables here. Let's set these to the weapon stats folder. So now they are here, and also we can move them under the fire rate and over the bullet spread, so like this. So now compile, save, and we can close this set weapon stats. Now what we want to do, we want to go to the event graph and find some empty space from here. And let's create a custom event. Now let's call this burst fire. And let's add an input. Let's call this start. So this will be called when we start the burst. Okay? So let's add a branch and connect this. So when we start the burst, we want to first actually create a new variable. This will be called burst shots remaining, something like that, and type will be integer. Now we want to set it to be on the true, and we want to set it to 3, like that. So when we start the burst, we want to set it to 3. After that, we want to add a branch. Now we want to add a reroute here and connect to the false. So when we don't start the burst, we don't want to set the variable like this. And now here on the branch, what we want to check here, let's actually move it even further. We want to first get our ammo clip current, and we want to check if it's greater than 0. And then we want to get a end boolean, and we want to get our new variable that we just created, so the burst shots remaining, and we want to also check that it's greater than 0. So when we have ammo and we have burst shots remaining, then we can actually shoot. So from the true, let's actually get first the burst shots remaining, and let's decrement integer from it, from the true. So we will -1 from this variable. After that, we want to call the far trace function. Then we want to get a delay, and we want to delay between the we want to wait the time of the variable. So the variable is burst. Get weapon data burst time between shots, not the burst, like this. Okay. After that, we want to call the same function again. So burst fire, and we don't want to set this start, so leave it false. Now from here, from the false on the branch, what we want to do, we want to first get a delay. And this delay we want to be between burst, so weapon data burst time between burst. Okay, so this is when we don't have ammo left or we don't have burst shots left. And if we don't have those, then we also want to set the burst shots remaining to 0, because we can also come here from the branch if we don't have ammo. So we want to set this to be 0 just to be sure, like this. Now we can compile. We can save. Let's actually save all because I have 3 unsaved things here. So the next thing what we want to do, let's search for a fire weapon function. Fire weapon, let's open it. And here we have this new burst pin. What we want to do here, let's actually create a new function, and let's call this start burst fire. And let's actually, oh, what did I do? Sorry. Let's copy this name because we will need it soon. And here what we want to do, we want to just call the burst fire event. And we want to set the start like this, nothing else. compile, save, and we can close this. Now here on the switch on fire type, we want to call that function that we just created. So let's right click and start burst fire from the burst. And after that, what we want to do is we want to right click and set timer by function name. And now let's copy the name of the start burst fire. And the time, what we want to connect here will be the rapid fire perk checker or something like this. This is basically the delay of the fire rate. And let's make it to loop. Now we want to scroll down and get our variable of auto fire timer, and we want to set it here from the return value. Basically the same thing as here. And now let's open the rapid fire perk checker. And we want to do a little thing here, which is just, let's move this input a little bit further. Let's actually cut this link from here. Let's move this to here. And now from defaults, we want to get select node like this. Also, let's connect this to the multiplier like that. Now from the index, we don't want to get here the get fire type. And now we want to get equal enum node. So this one, let's connect it to here. And we want to check if the fire type is equal to burst like this. If it's not, we can connect this fire rate to the false. So it will be basically the same as before. But if it is, then we want to get from the true and get the burst delay. Why can I get it from there? So let's right click and search for delay bit. What? Okay, this is weird. So let's go to the weapon stats and let's get the. Oh, now I understand. Sorry. We want to get the weapon data burst time between burst. We want to get it here. Actually, I don't know why it didn't work. And let's connect it to here. I'm a little bit confused, but okay, it doesn't matter. So, weapon data burst time between burst. Now let's compile. Let's save. And let's actually see if everything works. So let's play. Do we have the AR4 or whatever it's called here on the level? Yes, we do. So let's bite. Let's see what happens. But it will, for some reason, not stop the firing. Okay, why is that? I actually know why it is. Let's go back to the BB first person character and to the event graph. We want to go to the where we call the fire input action fire here. Here we have to connect also this burst to the branch because now only the automatic will clear the auto fire timer. So let's get the burst and connect it there also. Now let's compile, save all, go to the first person map and let's play. Okay, let's get this. Let's see. Yes, as you can see, it's working like it's supposed to work. So yeah, I actually think that was all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.